gotten together 12 of the next upcoming artists,
and you've knocked it down to 6.
While of course you guys are going to narrow it down to the top 3, the finale, there is a secret that I've been holding that not even the competitors still in know about.
I had the 6 artists that moved on use 3 lines from the person's lyrics that they eliminated, not knowing that they could be the ones that bring the people that they eliminated right back in the competition. I had all the eliminated make a video of the 3 lines they thought the artists were going to use in their next song, and if they can guess 2 of the 3 right, then they're right back in the beat bracket and they're resurrected.
This is episode 2 of the Beat Bracket. I'm Who Cares, and I hope you guys enjoy this twist.
For our very first matchup of the Beat Bracket, episode 2, we got Oblivyus versus Wanna Be Real Me Forever. Both are doing the genre of pop, and both are here due to their unique styles. Let's see who moves on in this genre battle of a lifetime.
Yo, it's Oblivyus. Thank you so much for everybody who voted for me. I really appreciate it. It's currently Thursday at almost 4 o'clock, and I have not done anything for the song. The only thing I have is the beat that I got from YouTube. So I'll start to record now. So for this week's competition, I do need to use lyrics, a part of the lyrics that my opponent that I won against used for his song, which is gonna be a bit difficult because he does completely different style music. He does like rap and stuff, and I do pop. Hopefully I can make something from that. Let's go.
It's pretty funny because she thought that this was just, some ordinary challenge, not knowing that she could bring back Nolo YG. Again, none of the contestants that are still in knew about this twist. They're not knowing until right now watching this video. The only thing is, Nolo YG didn't send a video in, so he's not coming back. He's our first one officially eliminated. But hey, it would have been really cool if he did. So who knows what could have happened. But that's why you always pay attention in the beat bracket.
So I just chose the 3 lines that I'm gonna use from his lyrics. So the first one is it's getting so cold. The next one is can't talk on the phone if you might be tough. And the last one is can't stand hurt cause you broke my soul. Use those, who cares? Who's making this competition, thank you so much, you're amazing.
Oh, stop it, you're making me blush.
So we can make it a bit different. So I think I'm gonna do that. But yeah, let's write lyrics for the song. Let's go. Okay, so I was just listening to the beat, and I know what the song is gonna be called. It's gonna be called Orange Eyes, and it's gonna be how I like a friend, but they don't like me back. Yeah, have fun. And so hard, if your money doesn't mean can stand hard, cause you broke my soul. It's getting cold again. Okay, Chad, I think I just cooked something pretty good. This is how the song looks right now. It's a bit confusing, but honestly, it sounds so good. I need to finish a lot of it, but I still have like a day and a half left. So let's get into it. Also, I just made the Abuka cover. A huge shout out to my friend who edited my eye to look green. Huge shout out to her, and yeah, let's continue.
I thought this was better to mention earlier in the video, but these artists had 2 weeks this time to make their song and edit their whole process. Reason being is not because I just wanted to give them more time, but one, we were just having some issues with some artists dropping out. One, because a whole band dismembered. The other had a severe, personal problem, and then the other just ran out of time. All of them were not because of the beat bracket. It was all because of the most random, bizarre things happening. But I gave an extra week. So if you see people making processes and 1 week are really rushed, that's because they probably only had 1 week because they were added on to the competition. Or if you see people who seem to have way more time, it's because they all of a sudden had another week to work with. Oblivyus was one of the people who won fair and square, moved on to the next round, so she had 2 weeks to work on it, and she maximized that time. So let's see how she does.
Yo, it's the next day. It's Friday, the 6th of June, and almost finished with the song. I did a lot of stuff yesterday. I almost finished everything yesterday. The only thing I need to do is just add some more vocals, some more lyrics. So I'm gonna write some lyrics right now and then record them. Maybe one day you could see how much you really mean to me. Yo, I just finished the song. As you can see, it's downloading. So yeah, I'll probably send everything to Who Cares tonight.
Now the purpose of the beat bracket is for you guys to decide who you want to see more of and who you decide who moves on to the next round. vote down in the first link in the description. But that being said, I asked each one of the artists to answer some interview questions. One, which part of the beat bracket so far was the most challenging? And two, what can they do? What was their game plan to get to the finale?
So for me, the biggest challenge in the beat bracket was staying consistent and balancing schoolwork with making music, which is actually really hard. What's my game plan to lock in? I don't know, just have fun with making music. That's all. I think making music is about having fun. That's all.
Maybe one day you could see how much you really mean to me. Even on the darkest day, you bring a smile to my face.
So what a great song by Oblivyus, but why not have someone go against her in the exact same genre? This is Wanna Be Real Me Forever. Let's see what she does.
Hello guys, I'm Wannabe. So I got my lyrics right here. I wrote about a week ago. So now I am. This is the song for guitar. So now I'm gonna record the guitar part. I will record the main chorus, the melody of it. Well, now I record the vocal. One-way train, no way back, back to the place I was before.
Still looking for that contract, Wannabe. Sign me on your next song.
Spend a lot of time daydream, dreaming about the things I did. Regret to the end of what I done, lost I didn't do. Back to the place I was before, back to the place I used to know. Okay, so now I got a couple questions to answer. The first one is for 3 lines. I use from the person that I eliminated 3 lines of Luna. I hope I said the name right.
Now, Wannabe was covering for Yara YT, who dropped out, meaning that she's doing the lyrics for Loon Holloway. Let's see if they match up and if Loon Holloway gets resurrected.
Hi, I believe that he's probably going to use the opening line, I wear skin which isn't mine.
The first one is, tell me, haven't you done the same?
No, I think he might use the first line of the chorus. Everybody clings to themselves until it starts to feel too wrong.
And the second one is, I cling to myself until it starts to feel too wrong.
That's right, Loon Holloway got one of the 3 keywords, but she needs 2 out of the 3 to move on to the next round. She already got 1 wrong. This has to be a correct match, and if so, she gets resurrected. Let's see what happens.
Or I could cry river, smashing up her way to die.
And the third one is, it is away all my nerves. So yeah, that's the 3 line I use.
Oh my gosh, she was so close. But hey, game's a game. Loon Holloway, you did fantastic, but you are unfortunately officially eliminated. But let's see what Wannabe has to say for her other 2 interview questions.
And question number 2 is, what's my biggest challenge so far in a beat bracket? For me, it's definitely the time. Making the music in just 1 week is pretty hard for me because I still got a lot of things to do other than making music. So yeah, my biggest challenge is the time. And the last question is, what's my game plan to lock in the spot? I'm not clearly have a game plan. I just do what came up to me, and I just make it into a song and promote myself during the voting period. And yeah, hopefully I could get a spot to for the next round. So yeah. One-way train, no way back to the place place I was before, back to the place I used to know. One-way train, don't look back. Back in the day I was a kid.
Thank you, Wannabe, so much for spending your time participating in the beat bracket. And that being said, you get to decide who moves on to the next round and the finale. We have one episode left and we only have 3 matchups to choose from. Will you choose Oblivyus or Wannabe Real Me Forever? You decide who moves on to the finale. But let's move on to our next matchup. Again, vote first, link in the description. What are you doing? Go vote. Go vote.
In our second thrilling matchup, we have Dragon Melon versus Godlyeric. One's a heavy metal rocker, the other one's a hardcore rapper. Let's see who comes out on top. It's gonna be a battle of the ages. I can't wait to see who wins this round.
Hey guys, it's Thursday night, and I've barely started working on this. I have like 4 tracks down, and it's mostly just drums and percussion stuff, so I have a lot of work to do. I think I'm gonna get my guitar out and just start messing around and see if I can come up with something and put some stuff down as fast as I can, so I can get a basic song going, and then I can kind of work from there. So I think that's the plan right now. All right, guys, been working for about an hour now, and I finally got some semblance of a chorus here.
I feel like this man is like 10 times cooler than me. He has the long hair, he can play electric guitar, and he can scream at you. All of which I can't do except for scream. Make sure to vote in the description.
Well, but I got all the guitar work done, so now I'm here and I am recording some bass. So here's what I've got so far. I've recorded basically everything I need to for the instrumental. So we're going to start off with these drums. Next, we got the rhythm guitars. Next, let's actually do the bass. Now we have the lead guitars. Finally getting vocals done. I haven't done this many vocals on a song in a long time, so this is a lot of work.
This man is so impressive. He literally does everything himself, to the beat, to the instruments, to the recording. But hey, there are some people who have DM'd me and said, I could win this easy. So let's see if he can prove it. The applications for Beat Bracket Season 2 is down in the description. Second link in the description. If you want a chance to participate, join up, submit the application. We're getting 32 artists in the next time. When will it start? Don't know, but pretty soon. If you want to be part of the 32-person beat bracket and you think you can take what it takes to beat people like Dragon Melon, beat people like Oblivyus and Wannabe, and the other people coming down the line, apply. What do you got for latest?
Guys, the song is finally done. So I'm going to answer these questions now. The 3 lyrics I chose to put in this song were...
I will pause you right there, Dragon Melon, because I know you had no idea that you could be possibly bringing back OTR Cash Flow. But let's see what OTR Cash Flow said, and let's see if you chose lyrics that will resurrect him.
Hello, this is OTR Cashflow, and I appreciate you guys for letting me in this bracket. Unfortunately, I have lost, and it is okay. I have to give my opponent 3 of my lyrics that I'm guessing, and those guesses are: everyday 9 to 5, no promotion.
Where's the cause?
But I know it's over.
I don't understand, but I feel like the best and the worst.
And overdose.
And I don't care because this life is a curse.
Unfortunately, OTR Cash Flow went 0 for 3. It's kind of funny because Dragon Melon typically does like clean Christian stuff, and OTR Cash Flow guessed something with coke. And I don't think Dragon Melon would have said anything with that. That being said, unfortunately, OTR Cash Flow, you are eliminated. Let's see what Dragon Melon has to say for those interview questions.
The biggest challenge I've faced so far, probably finding time to record vocals, because for me that's always something I struggle with. It's just finding the time and the motivation to set up my microphone and get everything going.
Now I just want to pause real quick, and I'll probably say something about this at the very end like I typically do in my emotional way.
But I noticed that a lot of people, especially up to this point, were really, the hardest part for them so far was just time. Time is something that's really hard to do as a musician when you have to do a bunch of other things in your life. Every single one of these artists, including myself, have either jobs or school or other things to do. So being able to participate in a competition like this is something that takes a lot of effort, because you have to stop what you're doing and out of your day and go and record something. And these interview questions and these other processes that I throw at them, I'm very grateful for it. And hopefully you guys are enjoying it and you think it's worth it. But again, it's not like you're getting paid or anything like that, except for the grand prize. So yeah, just thought I would add that.
My game plan to lock a spot in the finale, I want to put emotion and feeling into my music, because I feel like the more I can get the listener to connect with the music that I'm making, the more likely I am to get a vote for that, and hopefully I'll be able to pull off another victory.
I just seek the truth. We'll find you again someday. I'll find out.
We will see if Dragon Melon pulls off another victory again. You guys decide who moves on to the next round. First link in the description. But let's see who he's going against with Godlyeric.
Godlyeric here, how y'all doing? Just chilling. I'm about to try to get my video done. The whole 8 hours was crazy. I did 8 hours worth of stuff, but you know, I actually got way more songs than that, so I did hit up Antoinette as well.
So for context, Godlyeric filmed his video during a TikTok live, but it was 8 hours long, and he respectfully said, do you really want to go through 8 hours worth of footage? And I was like, nah, I don't want to go through 8 hours worth of footage. So what he was doing was, he was going through on his TV, and I think also on his phone, just playing his songs that he was trying to figure out and decide which one to submit for the beat bracket. So that's what's going on right now.
You see, if I went to the whole shows, guys, right here, my whole shows, right? See how I do all my music together at the same time. Some of the biggest challenges in the beat bracket right now has been getting the videos and stuff done for me. I be live every single day, y'all, on TikTok at Ducalin, y'all, DUCALLN. It's my whatchamacallit name right here. And I got another page, Reddit Crafts and everything like that, y'all. I'm trying to figure out which song. I'm thinking about just sending it in something like this or something. I like this one really. I made this one on the first day, you know. But guys, honestly and truthfully, my game plan for getting into the finale or anything is trying to drum up all the process. Like guys, I do everything every single day, trying to drum up process to show people I'm moving organic growth around, just to show people, hey look, you can see how I'm working every day, guys. I'm trying my best, but doing more than just trying my best. I get up every single day and, you know, push. I think I know which one I'm listening. I'm gonna be like really, really cool and happy about it, y'all. Hopefully I choose the right song. Hopefully I choose the right song and I don't do it wrong. Okay? It'll be fine.
And then I tell them, man, I'm blowing some smoke. But then I talking about we always telling the most. Talking about my kids, cause they some ghosts. I gotta tell them everything that I know.
So that's Godlyeric's song. He absolutely killed it. You guys can decide if you want Dragon Melon or Godlyeric to move on to the finale, but let's get into our final matchup.
For our final matchup, we have UhhThomas, a rapper, versus Will to Live, an alternative artist known for his dream type music. It's gonna be a great matchup. I love both these guys' music. They're both so unique with their styles. Let's see how this ends up.
Working on a new song right now for the beat bracket, and I'm very excited about it. I started writing it the other day, and I'm feeling it. So I'll update y'all more later. Yo, I'm working on my song. I'm gonna record a little bit, and yeah, I've recorded a lot of it so far, but I'm recording a little bit of the backing tracks, and so then I'll start mixing it. But I'm pretty excited about this one. Okay, so I'm just now realizing that I don't know how I'm gonna hold my phone to record because I gotta look at it for my lyrics. So
have you tried just using your foot as like, you know, a camera thing? You just go like that and just hold it up there while singing. That's what I do. That's how I record all my content. Just me.
He wants my soul, he wants my heart. The boy unfurls and I glimpse inside. I'm getting a little too close to the mic. It's peeking a little bit. It's a little too close. You get 6 inches. That's the amount.
alright, update. I'm working on getting it tracked and mixed correctly. So that's what I've been doing. It's a very long process because I have to go through each individual little bit and to drag it, to warp it, to get it all lined up. Showing you kind of the workflow. So we got all of these tracks had to be broken up into the transients so that I can move them around like so. I sent this to one of my friends who said he would he would add some acoustic drums to this song, because right now it's got these drum machine drums. Now they're layered, so it sounds a little bit textured, but still, overall, not like the most. I don't know. This song I think would benefit from having some like real drums.
Yo, so the song's pretty much over. I guess I was saying the song. I don't know if it's gonna be in the video, but so it's done. I sent it to some people. They are letting me know what they think, and that determines if I've got more mixing to do or if I've pretty much done. So pretty excited. The song is huge for my album. It's gonna be a big part, I think, and so I'm very excited to see how that all fits in with the narrative that I have created. The song is about a lot of different things, specifically sleeplessness, and just like I guess the forest is like this location that's kind of like hidden in the dreamscape, essentially. This is more of a tie-in for the key character, the guy that is not really named, that has like reoccurring lines about him, I guess. Pretty dang excited about it.
I don't know. I don't know what any of that means either, but it sounds sick. Go listen to his album when it's out.
Okay, I know this is a little late, but I'm finishing up my interview questions because I didn't realize that I'd forgotten 2 of them, and so that's my bad. Anyways, for the second question, what's been the biggest challenge is honestly, I don't know. I haven't really had too many challenges. Everything's come to me pretty quickly, so been chilling.
I think if you got the essence of the word vibe and put it into a person, then you get will to live. Because bro is just chilling. He's just chilling.
My game plan, dude, I don't know. I think it's just to put the song out. I think the song is is cool because it's very story driven and it really connects into my like concepts for my album. And so I think it'd be pretty cool to have this one as one of the demo tracks that people will get to listen to. Looking forward to how this week goes. Thank you.
Starts leaking out of my eyes. Struggle to go on my shattered mind. 1 step forward, 5 years behind. Darkness feasts on my flesh and bone. A punctured lung and a sunken note.
Will to Live absolutely crushed it. And you might be wondering, let's hear the next competitor, UhhThomas. Well, I could show the countless DMs I've asked of, hey, you got any footage to show? You got anything? And him saying, oh, I got you. Unfortunately, he hasn't got me. So I'm just gonna have to eliminate him. And Will to Live is the first person already locked into the finale. He doesn't even know, so he'll just know. Congrats, Will to Live. You are locked into one of the 3 spots into the finale. That being said, you guys still have 2 people to vote for. You guys can decide who moves on into the very finale, which comes out in a couple of weeks. Again, birth link in the description. They really appreciate the vote, and they really appreciate you going onto their page and showing them support. I think the overarching theme, as you guys can tell, is just dedicating time into something that you are passionate about. For me, for an example, I have just moved into a new place. You know, clap it up for me. Thank you, so nice. I just moved up into a new place, started a new job, and am now also working on this. All this has happened in 1 week. I've moved this week, I've started my new job this week, and I'm doing this week. And it takes a lot of time, a lot of sleepless nights, quite honestly. It's right now past 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'll probably be up later editing more. But honestly, we do it all for the love of making music, or for me specifically, the love of making music content and shouting out smaller artists. But as you can see with the artists doing the process behind me again, a lot of artists dedicate their time because it's something that they love. The sad thing I personally think is these artists put so much time and dedication when they don't have to, just to put something out that they love. And sometimes not many people dedicate time just to, go support them, or go listen, or go drop a follow or a comment. It really does mean the world to these small artists because they just want their time to be recognized for what it is. These artists are making insane music, and I'm glad that I've created something like the Beat Bracket for you guys to heavily invest and connect with these artists. I want to get you guys even more connected to, show love or show support or ask questions. So I'm going to try for each one of the finalists, I think finalist is a word, I want to try to have an interview with them using questions that you might have. At the end of the voting form, first link in the description, there's going to be a question box where you can put in any questions that you might have for the artists as I interview them, any, just feedback or support, anything at all that you want to share with an artist, anything at all you might want to share with one of the finalists, I think would be super, super cool, and I know that they will greatly appreciate it. So every single one of them will be read out as long as it's appropriate. And yeah, if you want to see just, how much you impact an artist in real time, please go down, drop a vote, and then add a question, and we'll shout your username and all that as well. So thank you so much. God bless you. And thanks for watching the Beat Bracket. We're here into the next finale episode. Let's get it.